seems like the crew chiefs have really been busy this winter. At the risk of being redundant for all the people who've run the drag races thousands of times, kind of give us a little breakdown of what happens before you take this car to the line for the next run. Now, you obviously come to the racetrack with a brand new engine, you're ready to go, you make one run, what do you have to do before you can run again?
Well, the first thing we do is we pull back into the pits. The guys, we pull the spark plugs out, dump lubricants, evaluate the condition of the motor. While they're doing that, I'm usually taking a tape off the computer and trying to analyze the performance of the run. At that point, Ed and I will usually discuss the performance of the car. Then we'll perhaps discuss it with the other crew members to get some more input. We evaluate that previous performance. Ed and I will generally start working towards improving the performance for the next run.
Spend a little time today talking even more about crew chiefs, because literally the pit area is that guy's business office. It's where he creates, it's where he rebuilds, it's where he tries to go quicker, it's where he's under an incredible amount of pressure, perhaps unknown anywhere else in motorsports. Because in most motorsport competition, once the crew chief brings the car to the racetrack, his work is done. If the car leaves the race, it's over. Here, the crew chief literally has to diagnose every facet of that race car 3 or 4 times a day, and in many cases, completely reconstruct it in an hour and 10 minutes to make the next round. Behind me is the Budweiser King, a brand new 1988 Buick Riata. And also behind me right now, we hear the sound of Big Daddy Don Garlitz and Dale Armstrong, crew chief of this race car, bench racing.
Well, I mean, this thing, if I look at it, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. It's just amazing how technical it's got. But you kind of got there by degrees.
Yeah.
It wasn't like all of a sudden you did all of this.
It's like you take an automatic transmission out of a car nowadays and look at it, you think, who could have ever thought of this? Well, they didn't all at once. You know, they thought of one thing and built on it, built on it, built on it until they finally got what the automatic transmission did. It's just the same thing. Put one thing on and it tells you something, and you see something, you go to the next something. That's where these ideas come from. It's running the car and you see a failure here or a failure there, you see a weak spot here, and you think, well, how can we cure that?
But you personally know with every line and every wire on this car, because if I reached down and touched one, you could say, well, that's so-and-so.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever feel any apprehension? You're on the starting line and you know you've set this thing for absolute kill. I mean, it's a serious race. I mean, your competitors could be close. And you know that you have got this motor right on that ragged edge. And any little problem could cause a problem that could be absolute dead serious. Do you ever feel apprehension about that?
Oh, yeah, I do all the time. I mean, a lot of times I'm up there in the starting line and I'm thinking about, man, should I racing this thing another 10 or should you're always
because
thinking
you're kind of like, you take a certain moral responsibility. It's almost impossible not to do it.
Oh, sure you do. I mean, even your hand.
The old joke about putting the apple in his mouth and so you make it good one, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that,
Oh,
right?
sure. No, Ken knows that I would never sit down and say it's something that I wouldn't drive myself. But I kept thinking, man, you have to be crazy when you're driving one of these cars, and I still think that today. I wouldn't want to do
Well,
it.
it's certainly not any better now than it was then. I mean, these guys are really putting it out there.
You're not kidding. It's pulling over forces.
We're back at the starting line of the Super Bowl of drag racing. This, the second round of Top Fuel Eliminator. Four competitors left. LaHaye versus Ormsby. LaHaye has lane choice. Amato versus Snow. Amato has lane choice. And again, the story of the first round, Big Daddy Don Garlitz was 5:17 by LaHaye and 5:19 by Joe Amato.
Yeah, a truly impressive couple of runs considering both crew chiefs are dealing with new cars, new engine combinations, and a brand new surface here at Firebird.
Tell me, does a guy like Gene Snow with a 530 have a chance to tune up and get back in the program?
Yes, he does. All Amato would have to do is a little slip, and Snow would step up a little, and it could be anybody's race. Definitely Gene Snow has a chance.
Gene Snow and Joe Amato right behind us now. Amato in the left lane, Snow in the right. It's burnout time. Second round, top field eliminator.
Both cars make a real good, clean burnout, heating the tires up just right. Both motors are very confident. Gene Snow coming back real quick. He's going to get back there and do another one of those dry hops.
Dry hot time as 10 top fielders come back into stage. Gene Snow, 1987 IHRA champion of drag racing and top fuel. Joe Amato, number 2 in the world by less than 100 points in 1987, facing each other at the first event of the 1988 drag racing season.
What does right lane look like? I know Amato's going to put me over there. I said, Gene, I think the lane is just fine because I hadn't seen one roll around here all day. This has been a very clean racetrack today.
Gene Snow pulls down his face cover, wrapped within the confines of a fully encircling helmet and a brand new race car. Joe Amato, white machine. In the last round, Amato ran 5.19 seconds. In the last round, Snow ran 5.30. This is it. An excellent drag race. Winner, Joe Amato, 5:33, 270.27. Runner-up Gene Snow, 5:28, 264.7. And Big Daddy looks like that race was won right on the starting line.
Yes, it was. Gene was just a little bit late, and that's all it takes in one of these kind of races. And notice how much Amato slowed over there, 5:33.
So as we go into the second heat of second round, top field eliminator, we're going to have Dick LaHaye come to the starting line to face Gary Ormsby, as it looks like Amato and LaHaye may meet in the final. They've started the engines for the Castrol GTX top fuel dragster of Gary Ormsby in the right lane. Dick LaHaye, 1987 world champion of top fuel eliminator drag racing in the left lane. It's burnout time for Ormsby.
Now, Ormsby was off his pace just a little bit in round one from qualifying. Qualified at a 5:28, but then slipped to a 5:64 in round number one. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get back on their 5:28 pace.
All right. And there's the guy who's the fastest man on the property this weekend at 5:17. Don, talk for a minute about what it's like to try to pick up 4/10 of a second between rounds.
Oh, that's real difficult, John. It's virtually impossible because usually that takes major equipment changes on the car. You don't get 4/10 of a second like changing a fuel mixture or setting a mag a little bit different. This is a serious thing. Now, if you had a real slip and clutch, maybe you could do it. That's something we don't know.
They back in front of us now. A sound that is very difficult to speak over. The thundering, rumbling, ground earth-shattering roar of two 4,000 horsepower, 496 cubic inch V8 engines ready to blast into the twilight zone of drag racing right here at Firebird Raceway. Gary Ormsby at rest in the cockpit of the beautiful Castrol GTX Fueler. Dick LaHaye, his daughter Kim, looking at the engine as the world champion rolls forward to stage in his brand new golden white Miller Highlight Top Fuel dragster. All right, here we go. Ormsby is in. LaHaye moving in very slowly as is his pattern.
always like the stage first. There goes Dorothy moving in.
There it is. In the lead for a moment, aces the tires and slows up. LaHaye goes 5:23 to win. 271.90. Ormsby smoking the tires in mid-course, shut off at 6:20, 155.44. What happened, Don?
Well, there's a case, John, of situation 4/10. He needed 4/10. Well, they tried to get it. They tightened the clutch. They put more nitro in, and the car couldn't handle it. It wasn't set up for that type of a power deal, so what does he do? He spins the tires in the middle of the course.
The die is cast at 2/100ths of a second apart in the first round of Top Fuel drag racing. 1984 Top Fuel World Champion Joe Amato against 1987 Top Fuel World Champion Dick LaHaye in the final round of Top Fuel Eliminator.
And they're separated by 1/4 of a second. 5:23 for Dick LaHaye and 5:33 for Amato, automatically giving Dick LaHaye lane choice. Amato will have to probably come over here to the right lane. This could be very interesting.
All right, firing up behind us. Second round, funny car eliminator. Big Daddy, this is Don the Snake Prudhomme against Ed the Ace McCullough.
Very good race. But Prudhomme had a 569 and McCullough had a 560. So with the lane choice, you see McCullough has opted to take the left lane. But as we saw in that first round, Gene Snow went 528 over in the right lane against the 33 for Amato in the left. So it could be there's no difference in the lanes.
Well, we'll have a further indication right now as forward comes the beautifully new painted Miller Highlight Wolverine. McCullough laying down his traction path, and now Don the Snake Prudhomme with his 1987 car, the Skull Bendit Pontiac Grand Prix. How much of a measure of a car's ability to perform in this instance does the burnout give us, Don?
And the funny car is a lot more critical than a fuel dragster for the simple reason they got to have the tires hotter and the clutch hotter, or they could well spin the tires because with a short wheelbase, the engine has put a lot of weight on the front wheels, not near as much on the rear wheels of a top fuel dragster.
As they back in front of us, Don the Snake Prudhomme, three-time former NHRA World Champion, and Ed the Ace McCullough, a previous champion in funny cars as well. Now, ready to race each other. And as Big Daddy Don Garlitz told you, they're just 9/100ths of a second apart based on first round winning. That's the Snake. Let's see how well McCullough does. Well, we saw quite a burst of very dark clutch dust coming out of the back of McCullough's vehicle on that dry hop, John. Is that the purpose of the dry hop? Clean the tires and warm the clutch up?
Yes, it is. And that dust tells you just how loose that clutch might be. And obviously, they're running it loose to keep from having those tires spin.
They're in the race, ladies and gentlemen, at 9/100ths of a second apart. Two seasoned veterans of the quarter-mile sport. Now, it should be mentioned here that Don the Snake Prudhomme is racing with last year's combination. He will not debut his new vehicle until the next major event. Ed McCullough rolling into stage. Bernie Federley has that car ready to go. And let's see who goes into the final round of Funny Car Eliminator here at Firebird Raceway. The Snake smokes the tires in mid-course. McCullough on a beautiful run goes 5:73. Speed at the quarter mile, 255.68. Smoking the tires in the right lane, 8:38 at only 104 miles per hour for Don the Snake Prudhomme.
Well, obviously, he lifted after he smoked the tires in the middle of the course. It seems like they're just about the same spot that Ormsby smoked his tires. So there might be a little looseness right out there. It could well be. You know, two cars, two different teams. That's a good sign. Maybe something is out there in that right lane that's not up to par.
Okay, Don, so let's talk about that for just a minute. What we've arrived at now is the reality of what lane choice is worth. if in fact Force, who's going to come out, just started his engine right now, is able to hold that 540, he goes into the final round with lane choice. Here we go. The cars are started. Fastest man in a funny car in drag racing on this weekend at 5.346 seconds. And here comes Kenny Bernstein in the Budweiser team.
What we have here is a battle of the crew chiefs. We have Armstrong over here in the right lane, Austin Coyle in the left lane. I would say probably two of the smartest men in drag racing because of the innovations that they keep coming up with. They're literally running these cars from the back in the pit. The timers are shifting the transmission, leading out the motor, shifting the clutches. It's an incredible technological thing that's happening here in drag racing.
They back into stage for the dry hop. Force at 540. Bernstein at 553. A 1300ths of a second elapsed time differential. All right, let's watch the dry hop. Now, the interesting part about this race is that last year, this was the final round of Funny Car Eliminator, and Force won the day. Now, Bernstein may have difficulty putting his reverser in. Obviously, the car is running, and the crew's out there trying to find out what's going on, Don.
And the body goes up. That's a real bad sign. Now, Austin Coyle brings the body up to put the other mag on. But in this case, we may have a problem down there. So, we'll soon find out. Obviously, no reverse. They're pushing it backwards. I think the car is still running. They're backing him up. The reverser has obviously went out of Bernstein's car, and the crew has physically pushed this 2,000-pound monster back to the starting line. That just goes to show you how hard they want to race.
All right, when automation fails, you muscle it back to the starting line. Fire smoking, Bernstein out. Force goes 541. 541 for John Force at 267.85. And perhaps the world's most thoroughly prepared race car is out of horsepower.
Well, it's always good when you can win, and this day's happening. I don't know why it's happening, but a lot of work's gone in here for my team, and Austin Coyle especially in the last 3 months, and they've given me a car. It's like driving an automatic. Maybe I got me a race car like Bernstein has, and now we can race with them.
There's a little disagreement on the start line. I guess Bernstein's reverser broke and they pushed it back. You waited for it.
No, they wanted us to single, and Bernstein was still sitting out there when I was staging, and no, we just waited a long time here to get a shot at him, and I was going to give him a little more time. So you figure you can outrun him. We're all trying to check our stuff out, and I wanted to race.
A lot of time elapsed, though, and those tires were allowed to cool down way too much. Consequently, there they were with smoke off the tires just off the starting line.
Hot engine, cool tires ends the second round of Funny Car Eliminator. So it sets up the final. Ed McCullough against John Force in the final round of Funny Car Eliminator here at the Super Bowl.
After I worked with him for about 8 months or so, he had a problem with his neck and back, and we had a match race at Orange County we had to go to anyway. So he asked if I'd just go out there and make 3 runs for us. Sure, okay, I'll do it. I don't want to have to start myself anyway.
But you like that, did you?
I thought, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, So we went over there. I ran the car 3 rounds that night in competition. I remember the first run I got screwed all on. They buckled me in and took a 5. And I remember thinking to myself, who would want to do this?
What am I doing here?
This is it. The Nitro Warriors in final round competition. It's Funny Car Eliminator final at the Super Bowl of drag racing. In the left lane, with a 5:34 quickest run in Funny Car history to his credit, the Austin Castro GTX Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, rinsed by Austin Coyle and driven by John Force. In the the right lane. Some 32 hundredths of a second slower, it is the thundering machine of Ed McCullough. So the bodies are down. Now it's time to create that hot, wide, flat, hot traction path. Fire smoke at the Super Bowl. The handle, 12 miles per hour and 32 hundredths of a second. And we'll know who did it well and who did it best in just a few moments. Now that the tire smoke is blown out of the cockpit, hatches are down. Austin Coyle turns on John Force's second magneto. And they now prepare for the dry hop. Up they come. Good response from both cars, Don. Now it's the last backup. For the last time, the driver looks at everything. A pair of Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. One sponsored by Miller High Life. The other by Castro GTX. From the high desert country of Emmett, California, Ed McCullough. From Southern California, John the Brute Force, who in 1987 won his first major NHRA funny car drag race with Austin Coyle wrenching, hoping to have a real shot at the Funny Car World Championship in 1988. And of course, Bernie Federley, now looking through the cockpit window at Ed McCullough, has the same thought in his heart here in the final round of Funny Car Eliminator. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to drag race. No prisoners. It's time now to move forward in each stage. 7.5 inches away from the red light. Incredible amount of vibration from McCullough's car. John Force wins. 547 for Force, 267.06. 573 for Ed McCullough. You could just feel the vibration as McCullough's car traveled past us here on the podium. The runner-up speed for Ed McCullough, 204.08. Don, your final thoughts on Funny Car Eliminator.
Well, here's the situation where you can see the crew did everything they possibly could do and only duplicated the run before the 573. I'm sure both teams would have loved to have stepped up, but in this case, they did not. Force is the winner, and you bet the crew is plenty happy about it.
That was a good outing, and first of all, for me, and I want to thank my sponsors, Castrol and Jolly Rancher, Polaroid, and the Wax Shop, and a lot of guys that didn't get their name on here because this car was very close to making it. And I want to give credit to my team for getting here through a sandstorm, and then Coyle here, he's going to tell you why I ran so good.
Well, I'll tell you, the biggest thing that came about that really matters the most was John Force and his sponsors. Because over this past winter, he's come up with enough money to where he said we can play hardball, and I finally had the chance to see if some of my wild ideas would work, and they appear to be working pretty good. Like when we get to Pomona, he asked me earlier what he should worry about. When we were going to make the run, I said, you ought to worry about a new hairstyle, because when we get to Pomona, this thing's going to run fast enough to curl your hair.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the final round of Top Fuel Eliminator. They wound up the 1987 drag racing season less than 100 points apart after 13 races. And here they are again, the first race of 1988, facing each other for Top Fuel Eliminator.
It's like they just took over right where they left off.
And the battle is resumed.
Yes, it is.
And here they come. Reigning world champion Dick LaHaye in the Miller High Life Top Fuel Dragster in the left lane, in the tower lane. The Hearst TRW, Old George, Pennsylvania based car of Joe Amato. Now it's burnout time for the Nitro Warriors.
definitely have to tune it up. He said in a conversation that I had with him before the round that they had not stepped on it, and now they were going to. Okay. Jim Richards carefully looking over the back end of that Amana machine, hoping against hope that he's done the right things to the engine, and if anybody in drag racing can do it, Jim Richards is the man. The LaHaye family, look at their dad. It's time to go drag racing. And it's Dick LaHaye and Joe Amano step up for the top fuel eliminator final. Nitro Warriors about to... Tremendous run for Amano. Aborted as the front wheels come down. LaHaye through. LaHaye wins top fuel eliminator. Dick LaHaye, 524, 272.72 miles per hour. Joe Amano, 697 lifting and a 124 mile per hour trap speed at 124.30. Oh, they were left with power like you wouldn't believe. But you heard us talking about earlier in the day, they didn't want weight on this car. You saw the front end came up. It would not come down. It was going higher and higher, and Joe had to abort the run. He had no choice whatsoever. But they're trying to get this weight regulated on these cars where they don't have to put ballast. But as you can see, they needed 10 pounds on the front of this car at least, and they might have won the race. The car did leave awesomely.
There's no doubt about that. So that's exactly the way this race ends. Still, to some degree, inconclusive. There can be no doubt in anybody's mind that in the early going here, Dick LaHaye has definitely got the Miller High Life Top Fuel dragster tuned up and running well on its new engine and clutch combination. But Tim Richards is not without tuning tricks up his sleeve. We understand that he's going to be testing here the 2 first days of next week, Monday and Tuesday, and who knows what's going to happen next week.
Stay tuned.